Welcome to Let's Play Forza Motorsport Part 91. And 3 races to go in the European P1 Championship. So let's go. Race 7 is at Silverstone. Yep. Rev the engine a little too much there right before the launch. Got an overall shitty launch. But we're good. Good to go since the Bentley decided to back off. And yeah, here we go. 7 laps around Silverstone. Oh shit. Great way to start, going off track. I'll actually be a little bit surprised if I actually win this race. Got a big wad of cars right on my ass. And it's a lot of lockup. Whoa. All over the place. Oh, it didn't slow down enough. Not enough brake pressure. It's okay, they're too busy just fucking fighting each other behind me to do anything about me. Yeah. Alright, well I made it through 1 lap. I just have to make it through 6 more. Oh, careful. Good run through the first turn. Fuck 6th gear. That was much smoother through that fuck this time. And fields spread themselves out a little bit. Split into 2 groups now. Oh shit, got a wheel off in the grass. No? Okay. We're good, we're good, everything's fine. Looks like the BMW is taking 2nd place. Probably help if I actually slowed down my car. Yep, BMW's in 2nd. What happened to the Bentley? He's nowhere near the podium. He's not having a good second half of the series. 6th place at New York. 3rd at Maple Valley, which I absolutely fucking dominated. Of course, you know if you actually watched the previous segment. But yeah, now I have this Beamer right in my ass again. Hopefully we don't have any shenanigans like what happened at New York, because that was fucking retarded. Yeah, took that fast from you. Fuck yeah. What now? Ooh, careful. Have a little advantage here, at least, so I don't get fucked in this turn. I did not need to go down to 3rd gear, apparently. That was way too early on the brakes. Whoa. A little drifty there. These curbs are not as forgiving as at Maple Valley. Which is actually a little bit surprising considering curbs in Maple Valley actually had height to them. Okay, 3 laps down. Completing laps very quickly around here. Like, I know I really should be. I'm really surprised I'm running minute 33s around this place. Once again, way early on the brakes. Good, good. Big drift. Just overall, this circuit does not have as much grip as Maple Valley. At least it doesn't seem that way, I don't fucking know. Could be just my subconscious being an asshole. Three laps to go. That BMW is broken away from the Audis. I am the king of unnecessary shifting. Well, the BMW was broken away from the Audis, not so much anymore, holy shit. Okay, we're good. And of course, the cone is standing fucking up, because fuck physics. Looks like the Bentley has worked his way back up to third. Suddenly, my car can slow down much better than it was earlier. The shit is this? It's kind of a little four-wheel slide throughout most of that turn. BMW close behind. I can hear him approaching. How you doing, cough? Go away. I hear a wind gust outside. Oh boy. Yoink. Yeah. I'm kind of on a time limit. Gotta finish this fucking segment before a thunderstorm hits, which I'm sure it is. That's what everyone's freaking out about. Alright, one more lap at Silverstone. Gotta hold off that Beamer for one more lap. Second advantage down straightaway. Oh shit, locked up the brakes a little. Locked up the brakes a lot there. Oh, and the BMW went very wide. That puts the Bentley in second, it looks like. Okay, just a couple more turns to go. This long ass sweeper. And there we go. I win race 7, and the Bentley did indeed take second place. So only go up 2 points on them, but hey, that's a 12-point lead with 2 races remaining, which is nice. So let's go to race 8. And our 8th place takes place at did I say 8th place? 8th race takes place at Road America. So this is going to be a bad race for me, because this is a bad track for me. Nice way to make a start, just bash into the Bentley. Bentley to Bentley contact. I need to slow down. I barely slowed down in time. And I saw, oh, there's 2 cars off track. One of which was the Johansson Audi. How the fuck did I take the lead? Oh, and there's 2. Okay. It's like the Bentley and the Champion Audi went off the track and they came back up into traffic, but doesn't look like there was any contact. Well, additional contact, so that was a massive disaster avoided, but that was 4 cars off track. And now the fucking McLaren F1 is in second place trying to pass me. He may succeed. Got ahead of me for a moment there. Yeah, all the other prototypes went off. No, you're staying behind me a little, McLaren. You cannot beat this fucking prototype. I don't care how awesome you are. My class is better than your class. Haha, owned. Alright. Well, pulled a nice advantage of him, heading into the Canada corner. And this race is looking very winnable now. Because of those shenanigans that somehow I avoided. So I have no idea how I managed to do that. I also don't know how I managed to pass the Champion Audi around the first turn. Like, I missed my braking point immensely, but I'd somehow kept it on the road. Probably a combination of this car's incredible braking power and the downforce just helping me survive. Then we had all the shenanigans with the other. Actually, I don't think. Well, can't remember. I thought the Johansson Audi went off with one of the GT cars, but it may have been the BMW he went off track with. It was either the BMW or the Porsche. My money's on the Beamer. It looks like the Bentley's made his way back up to second, or third, excuse me. Of course, I'm obviously not driving that well, since the McLaren is kind of keeping close to me. Just keep accelerating around the carousel, no worries at all. Same thing with the kink. And around that turn. Too fast. Okay. Kept it out of the grass at least. Looks like the Bentley is taking second place back. So now the race is on to see how quickly he catches me. Oh, I'm taking this too fast. No! Back on the road. Okay, well, with that off track, it's going to be a lot easier for him. How you doing, Bentley? And other cars behind him that he brought. Looks like the BMW and the Champion Audi. Whoa. Make it. See if they'll try to tackle this full throttle or if I'm the only one. I think I'm the only one. Yoink. Alright. Well, at the halfway point at Road America, I'm somehow still in the lead, but the other Bentley is definitely hunting me down, chasing me down, shitting me down, systeming me of a down. I don't even know. That was the most retarded. Uh-oh, slight thunder. The time limit is on. Gotta at least finish this race quickly. Meanwhile, look who's on my ass. Is the frickin' McLaren still in second? Or third. He's doing a pretty damn good job of holding his position. I, however, am not. Well, shit. Oh, hey, you're not wrecking me. Fuck you. You can suck my ass. Alright, well, I'm not gonna clinch the title with this race. Yep, saw that coming. Didn't expect it to be in BMW. I was actually expecting it to be the Audi, but no. The fewer points I lose to the Bentley, the better. So let's try to lose as few points as I can. Okay, well, the race is looking much more different compared to the last lap. He's just fucking out-accelerating me. Straight up. Well, that didn't work at all. Could have made a move around the outside, but no, I had to barely tap him, forcing my car wide. Alright, so I'm going to lose 6 points. 7 points, actually. So only having a 5-point advantage going into the last race, if it finishes like this. Which I wouldn't be surprised if it does. I also wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't. I mean, I could go off track a couple hundred more times and finish in last. Let's keep the car on course this time. I don't know what the fuck its problem was last lap. I don't even know. Guess it was just having a hissy fit. Not wanting to steer around the carousel. Up. Okay, just got one more lap around Road America. Just one more is all. Ooh, almost didn't make it. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. 7 seconds behind the 5th place car. Wonderful. I also like to point out that somewhere in that mess up in front of me is still the McLaren. Just having a fantastic race. Oh shit. Almost went off track again. Looks like I had a couple cars get crossed up here. Not nearly enough for me to take advantage of, and there we go. I go off track anyways. Around the last turn. Alright, now I'm sure the Bentley won the race. So let's find out if that's actually true. Yes, it did. Alright. And there we go. So, that's a shitty race for me. But it's Road America. I honestly didn't expect anything less. And I now have a 5-point advantage on the Bentley going into the finale, so here we go. And our finale, surprisingly enough, is not at Nürburgring, nor the test course. It's at Rio de Janeiro. I wouldn't have expected it, so here we go. 7 laps around Rio to close out this championship. My 5-point advantage over that Bentley. I'm pretty sure everybody else is more than 10 points behind me, so they don't matter. You go ahead and tap the brakes. I don't care. I'm the one at the biggest disadvantage here, and I'm the one at front because my downforce. Oh fuck! Well, I seem to be having lots of issues slowing this car down. Smack. I'm sure they're not enjoying that behind me. Oh. And BMW's taking 2nd place. Yep. Got 2nd place from the Bentley. So that helps me out a bit. Through the tunnel. Ooh, barely kept it off the wall. Alright, 1 lap down, 6 to go. Here's where the BMW should catch me very easily. Keyword should. Whether he will or not, he is not. Just, he is not. Try to keep him from slipstreaming me as much as I can. Oh, barely kept it off the wall. Just hanging out right there. And there's a whole freaking stampede of cars behind him as well. Ooh, almost hit me there. Kind of narrowly escaped that one. Alright, 2 laps down, doing good so far. Of course, as I showed at Road America and New York, that all could change very quickly. Especially if that BMW is involved. Okay, I was actually early on the brakes there. Oh shit. We're good. Gap about the same as it always has been. That was extremely close to that inside wall. Ah. Kissed the wall a little bit there in the tunnel. Oopsie. Fucking locking the shit out of the brakes. That did not help me at all. Okay, 4 laps to go. So far, so good. But still have over 5 minutes of racing left, so you know. And here comes the Beamer. Oh, and there's the Beamer. Like I said, anything can change in a flash, especially if that asshole's involved. And here is the rain outside. Holy fuck, suddenly. Just a sudden downpour of rain, alright. If the, like, loud thunder and shit can hold off for another 8 minutes, I'll be fine. Also, that was an absolutely horrendous section right there. So I slowed down way too much and way too soon. Made it through another turn without contact. Alright, 3 laps to go. Now I have both the Beamer and the other Bentley right hot on my tail. And Beamer hit the wall. Okay. Way to go, idiot. But he held on to second place somehow. I'm not sure how he managed to do that. I just want to win this race, so this is one last race I have to redo off screen. Since I have to go through the entire series again, I can't just skip the races I've already won, because that's not how this game works, yo. I'm expecting some kind of dive here. Yep, he's diving, he's inside, I hit the wall. I should get the advantage through here. I got enough of one. Also, I kind of pushed him out of the way. Yeah, that kind of helped me as well. Oh, hey, how you doing? No, you don't. Okay, 2 laps to go. Here he comes. Barely kept it off the wall. He's right fucking there. Cool. If I had turned in like a split second sooner, I would have smacked the shit out of that inside wall. That was not a good turn. That was not good braking at all. That's going to slow me down even more. So he's probably going to make a move on me here. He's trying some kind of outside move that definitely wasn't going to work. Oh! Tried to dive in on me there, but nope. Not going to have any of that shit. I just have to hold him off for one more lap. I can end this series with an actual victory. You just hear his car slowly getting louder. Avoid slipstream and stuff. Do. Alright. One more big diving spot, and that's at the end of this straightaway. But I don't think he's going to be close enough to make a move. So I'll make the move for him. Nope. I'm blocking him. Fuck that. I'm going to win this race, god damn it, and I did. There. And there we go. Had to hold off BMW for 6 out of the 7 laps, pretty much. And, but yeah, I get the victory. Albeit a lot of body damage. That's a lot of body damage. And I get the overall victory by 9 points over the other Bentley. So there we go. Consistency pays off, yeah. And I win the Audi Infineon R8. Bam. So there we go. Got me nice little shiny Audi R8 to use probably in the level 50 series. And That's a less level 45 championship series, so just change all of my not gold to gold. And with that, stay tuned for... We're going back to GTS racing one more time. So stay tuned for that.